Hey guys, welcome to my first PhD vlog. I'll just take you through the day and show you what a day in a PhD student is like in these times. They are a little bit different, but they're still busy. It's even May right now. Classes are done. I still have a lot to do. As you know, grad students don't get summer off. It is already like 11 a.m. and usually I take the morning to do the stuff I need to do so I can focus on work in the afternoon. Be that grocery shopping, be that cleaning up, be that getting gas or something. But this morning I need to go buy running shoes because I have shin splints. Yeah, it sucks. So we're gonna go buy shoes and I guess I'll take you there with me. Okay, see you soon. Look at all the pretty shoes. Yes, so apparently I need the blue ones because I had bad shin splints. So let's try some on. Awesome, so I got my shoes. Hopefully it should stop the shin splints there. Next stop, I don't know. Where are we going?
Bookstore?
Yay, bookstore. Awesome, so we just came from the bookstore. I bought a few books, but the exciting thing is because I bought a new Hunger Games book from an independent bookstore and I was one of the first 100 people, I got a patch. Yeah, exclusive things, so exciting. Shall we go home? Get some work done? Hey guys, okay, so I'm a little bit late today. It's already 1, but there's a lot of work to do. Last night, my supervisor gave me a bunch of data and she wanted me to correct it to a couple parameters, so that's what I'm gonna do. But as usual, there's a million emails, or I'm submitting 2 sessions for 2 different conferences. One is a Canadian conference, one is an international conference. Both are Arctic related. So we're just working on our abstract for that, and I need to submit it today. There's also a seminar I have to go to at 2. See my little schedule here. And I need to send a manuscript as well to our collaborators. So there's plenty to do. It's not going to be the start of my workday without my headphones and coffee, which I'll make right now. So let's get to it. Actually, before I get started, I want to show you my setup. I have a really bad back and I couldn't sit in these chairs anymore. It was making my back hurt so much. So I went and invested in this really nice chair from Staples. Yeah, they told us our university isn't opening until probably the new year, so I needed a chair. And luckily they let grad students take their monitors home, so my supervisor bought me this monitor. So helpful. You need at least a dual monitor setup because if you don't, your life is going to be so hard. So there's my setup. It's actually on the dinner table because I don't have a space. We have a 1-bedroom apartment. That's my setup for the next foreseeable future. I find if I don't have a space, I don't get into my work mode, so. Here's the seminar. Okay, the seminar took way longer than I thought. I thought it would be time for some Girl Guide cookies. After that, I really do have to get started on this data, and I have no idea where to start. Like, what? Oh my god. Wish me luck, guys. Okay, so here's my PhD project in a nutshell. Here you have your very badly drawn whale. Yeah, it looks like a very emaciated whale actually. So you have your happy whale in the environment. Now there's lots of stressors, a lot of things that impact the whale. So here if we look at nutrition changes. And here if we look at pollution, so contaminants like mercury, I'll put mercury here because that's specifically what I'm looking at. And here we have diseases that are normal in the wild, okay? These are normal diseases. But all of this is made worse by climate change, and it is happening right now. Whales are being negatively impacted by climate change, so it makes all of this worse. So whales are getting exposed to more and new diseases, especially whales in the Arctic. There's new diseases coming up north that used to not be there. There's more pollution being released by greenhouse gases, but there's also nutritional stress. And what I mean by that is their food is moving differently, so they could have less access to their normal food, so they're losing weight, which is bad. So I'm looking at the whale health, and how I'm doing that is I'm going to look at genetics. So if I take samples from the blubber, the skin, I could look for genes that are activated as a response to disease, to pollution, to nutritional stress, and to warming waters, climate change. I'm also going to be looking at antibodies, and that's specifically to look for what diseases the whale is exposed to. I'm also going to be looking at mercury concentration in the whales, in their blubber, probably in their tissue, in their skin. Yeah, so I'm looking at all of these things. So these are all Western methods, right? These are all Western methods. I'm going to be interviewing Inuit hunters and elders so that we can together determine a way to assess whale health in a holistic way. So we're not just looking at specific things like antibodies, mercury concentrations, and genetics. The methods aren't fully reliable yet. They're not as reliable in wildlife because you need a lot of samples to do that, and you don't have a lot of wildlife samples. So we're combining Western methods with indigenous methods, so find out how Inuit quantify whale health. So what are they looking at to determine whale health? Are they looking at how thin the whale is? Are they looking at the color? Are they looking at the behavior? There's so many different ways you can determine whale health, and we want to work together with Inuit in 2 different areas of the Arctic. So that's pretty much my PhD in a project, or in a nutshell. It's very large, I'm aware of that, but it's very exciting too. Okay, so that was the day pretty much, this one particular day in general. It was an okay day. There was some things to do, personal and for work. I got everything I wanted done. It's super important to keep things in manageable chunks, or else you get overwhelmed and don't do it. At least that's the case for me. Of course, there is lots of emails. So I'm the president of a student association. That responsibility entails a lot of emails because it's for a conference. I just realized I forgot to send a manuscript to our collaborators, so I'll have to do that before I can relax. About 5:30 right now, so I'll spend that probably editing this video, probably do the dishes, and I ordered a hammock today, so I'll probably set that up. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this video. I would like to do a week of a PhD student, specifically a PhD student in marine biology. So let me know if you have any questions about grad school, a PhD, marine mammals, Arctic marine mammals. Thanks for tuning in. I will be posting more stuff on this grad playlist, so it's separate from my booktube playlist. I don't know if I should make a separate channel, but I'll just do 2 different playlists. Hopefully you kind of saw what it's like as a grad student in these quarantine times, but take care.